He was supposed to testify, and then now this. So what exactly happened?
Just an amazing fall from grace, and so many people wondering where their money is.
Floyd Mayweather's broke. You know, that's what a lot of people don't realize. He gets these big checks and doesn't pay the taxes on it.
It's not all about the money. Well, your kids can't eat legacy.
Startling footage captures Floyd Mayweather appearing shaken after an unexpected bankruptcy announcement. Kids can't eat legacy. They can eat currency, he says, reinforcing his focus on creating generational wealth. The champion, long recognized for his extravagant lifestyle, is now confronting growing concerns about his financial future and lasting stability.
Well, your kids can't eat legacy. They can eat off the currency. I believe in building generational wealth. That's what's important to me. Generational wealth. My kids will be great because I will push them to be great. Not in boxing, just in business. Whatever they want to do, I will always push them.
Floyd Mayweather insists that it's his own people who label him broke whenever he makes a move public. He maintains that his exhibition fights are driven by strategy, not desperation. But critics spin the narrative to suggest he's in financial trouble. In Floyd's view, the negativity only surfaces when he's on top.
Someone black, when my career is over as far as me in a combat sport, as far as boxing, whatever, if I'm promoting on social media or I'm doing exhibitions, it's like, oh man, he's broke. No, it's not a crime for them to make money. They don't say nothing about the guys that's 80 and 90 that's still making hundreds of millions and billions, but soon as somebody black does it, your people, your own people say, oh, he's broke. Listen, I'm not here to talk about no one else's pockets because I got to where I got to focusing on Floyd Mayweather. That's how I got to becoming 50-0. Because my thing was always, I didn't care what nobody else was doing. I had to focus on me. And
Jake Paul openly alleged that Floyd Mayweather is broke, arguing that many people just haven't realized it yet. He implied that Floyd's extravagant lifestyle is merely a smokescreen, claiming that behind closed doors, the cash flow isn't what it once was. In Jake's view, reality is beginning to catch up.
Now, did Logan ever get paid with the situation with Floyd Mayweather?
Nah, not yet. Floyd Mayweather's broke. You know, that's what a lot of people don't realize. He gets these big checks and doesn't pay the taxes on it. And then the IRS comes hunting him down later. He owes a lot of people I know money. And Logan's deep down on that list, so I don't know if
Logan Paul disclosed that investors tied to his exhibition bout with Floyd Mayweather were allegedly not paid as promised. He stated that the backers awaited their compensation, but Mayweather did not meet the agreed terms, prompting them to pursue legal action. The situation has sparked concerns regarding Mayweather's financial oversight and adherence to contractual commitments.
Investment, and sure enough, he didn't get his initial investment back. He's strung along. He gets like $100K here and there, strung along.
Logan Paul has not only addressed the issue of unpaid investors, but also challenged the financial credibility of Floyd Mayweather. He claimed that Mayweather, famously known as Money Mayweather, owes significant sums to multiple parties, including vendors in Dubai, suggesting that his financial issues may be deeper than many assume. Paul also voiced frustration over allegedly not being paid for their exhibition bout, stating that despite the event's strong revenue, Mayweather has postponed his compensation, fueling further doubts about his financial conduct and responsibilities.
$1 billion throughout his entire career, but now he's being accused of being broke. This accusation comes from Logan Paul, who fought Floyd Mayweather 1 year ago, which was one of the biggest fights in all of history, selling over 1 million pay-per-view buys. But Floyd Mayweather was paid the majority of the money when it was reported he made $100 million off the fight. For Logan Paul, who handled all the marketing, it's not the same where he hasn't been paid one penny. That was because every single dollar made went through Floyd Mayweather's company. Logan Paul said despite them having a contract, he's owed $5 million by Floyd Mayweather that he's just not paying him. Logan Paul, along with his brother Jake Paul, have bashed Floyd Mayweather, accusing him of being broke. Which Floyd Mayweather is undeniably a pretty bad guy, where he went to jail for 2 months for domestic battery. Floyd Mayweather has been accused of domestic abuse by over half a dozen women, including his ex-wife. And it was confirmed in court by his son when he was just 10 years old. But Floyd Mayweather took offense to being called broke and said he makes $300 million a month. which is a complete joke because it would mean he has more cash coming in than Bill Gates. And Logan Paul said if Mayweather doesn't pay soon, he's taking him to court. But who knows, maybe Mayweather's money is just...
Floyd Mayweather is reportedly in debt to the Internal Revenue Service for roughly $22 million in unpaid taxes. This significant liability has intensified speculation about his financial stability and sparked debate over how he has managed the fortune earned throughout his boxing career.
Damn Floyd Mayweather, Money Mayweather. What, they got you up under the gun again on $25 million in taxes? Hey, man, you know, stuff about to get real for you, Floyd, man, because you already owe Gervonta Davis $33 million that you ain't paid him. Do anybody find this strange that your boy Floyd is on all the IRS money, on Dubai money, on Gervonta Davis money, but yet we have all this stuff, all that flash that y'all see, but y'all realize, man, he get a lot of that stuff free. Now, guys, I'm not hating because that is my favorite boxer, man. And like I said, I'm born and raised in Las Vegas, and I love his grind. He's a hell of a fighter. But, man, hey, man, let the chips fall where they may, man. Everybody can get it on my channel. I'm just putting out that news, man, like the feds is putting it out there because the feds is all in that, man, business right there, man. How you on all these millions? But, man, stay tuned for that.
Floyd Mayweather has responded to criticism over his involvement in exhibition bouts by explaining that these events give him the opportunity to display his talent to a new generation. He maintains that exhibitions are designed to entertain fans and highlight his abilities, all while avoiding the dangers that come with official professional fights.
And give people just a glimpse of, you know, what I was doing when I was at the height of my career. You know, when I was at the pinnacle of my career, you know, so just being able to just travel the world and put on shows, put on exhibition bouts, and still sell out arenas, it's a great feeling. But, you know, the fans love it. Now, I truly believe if I took a lot of abuse in the sport of boxing throughout my career, then I probably wouldn't still be doing exhibitions or putting on boxing showcases. But I didn't really take no abuse in the sport of boxing, so I feel like I can continue to go out there, have fun, and put on shows throughout the world.
In an interview, Floyd Mayweather emphasized the financial benefits of exhibition bouts compared to professional fights. He explained that while sanctioned matches might bring in as much as $20 million, exhibitions can earn him close to $100 million, positioning them as a far more profitable choice in his post-retirement career.
Why you not coming back to fight? Why you not coming back to fight? So I look at the fight game. I said, okay. I said, you know, fighters fighting, they make $3 million, $4 million, $6 million, $7 million. Some may make 10 or 20 million. But I'm doing exhibitions and I'm making 20, 25 million, 100 million for exhibitions. So why would I come back and fight and get a guaranteed 35 million when I'm doing exhibitions and getting 100 million?
Imagine playing basketball and getting 40 million for a fucking preseason game. That's real money.
Despite Floyd Mayweather's explanations, many perceive his exhibition fights as primarily motivated by money. Critics contend that his ongoing participation in boxing events reflects a pursuit of income rather than genuine passion for the sport.
Years, I think I think he needs the money, and I think that's why he's fighting. Ever since the Logan Paul fight,
when you Floyd, you don't need money.
You don't know what his finances are. This dude has gambling problems. This guy is.
Whoa. Do you have any fucking link to back up that ridiculous claim that he has gambling problems?
Not gambling problems, but he gambles heavily. Yes, there is. He posts it all the time.
Okay, do you have any fucking any links to back up that he loses?
Well, you don't know that he doesn't. All I know is that he's doing shit.
My point is, until there are links
there's
stating
no that
Floyd Mayweather gambling has put him in debt. Like,
no, I didn't say that. I didn't say that.
So what? I mean, you're the one said gambling problem. You said gambling problem and needs money.
I think it's a mix between the way he lives his life, the money that he spends, and all the other things that go into it.
You're insinuating a lot. You don't
I am,
know,
and I've always thought that.
You don't know his finance.
Floyd Mayweather's promotion and handshake with Mag David Adams have been seen by some as financially motivated, with observers suggesting his involvement may reflect his current monetary situation. Additionally, Mayweather's reported failure to repay a $2 million loan to 50 Cent is said to have strained their friendship, underscoring his financial obligations to personal contacts.
Looked like a friendship that was going to last a lifetime. What the hell happened between 50 Cent and Floyd Mayweather?
He changed his mind.
Now, what do you mean he changed his mind?
As he was actually going into jail, he asked me to help him with Mayweather Promotions.
Right.
Then as he actually got in and I took a look, I realized there is no Mayweather Promotions. There's no LLC, there's no seal, it's not incorporated. It's just
a name.
Yeah. When he says helping with Mayweather Promotions and it's not there, I go, okay, I know what he means. He wants me to
get it together.
Put it together for him. So I do TMT Promotions. I get it all the way together.
Yeah.
Then he comes home. There's the Let's Get Floyd Back in Pocket campaign that goes on where, it's $300,000 chains being bought and buying the new Lamborghini and all these new things. And I'm sitting there going, yo, when you gonna give me the money? He acted like he didn't know anything. Like, I didn't tell you how to do that. I didn't tell you to do that.
Oh, man. Do you think
Oscar De La Hoya reflected on Floyd Mayweather's financial rise, noting that he truly became Money Mayweather after their fight. Before the bout, Mayweather earned relatively modest amounts, but the match greatly increased both his earnings and public profile.
Before Mayweather fought me, he was making $2-3 million on my undercards. After beating me, Mayweather becomes Money Mayweather, and he becomes this global superstar. I think we sold 2-point-something million homes. I believe he made something like 8 million all said and done.
And what did you make all said and done in that fight?
I had to be closer to 80.
You made 80 million, he made 8 million. So the negotiation was 90-10?
Sometimes fighters don't understand negotiating.
Oscar De La Hoya has criticized Floyd Mayweather for taking part in exhibition fights against opponents below his caliber. He called these matches embarrassing and implied that Mayweather engages in them purely for financial gain.
Okay, Floyd Mayweather fought another exhibition against Gotti last Saturday. A real show that left the crowd booing in the arena at the end. But in the middle of the second round, Floyd literally had the referee swapped out. He didn't like that the referee told him to stop hitting behind the head. Floyd is used to having the refs do whatever he wants, and he wasn't getting his way this time. It was so embarrassing. Floyd, you're 50 years old. You're a legend in the sport. I've stood up for you in countless interviews, including Shannon Sharp's podcast last week. But you have to stop embarrassing yourself with these exhibitions. I know life is hard. I know life is expensive. But come on, dude, put your legacy first. Nobody wants to remember you like this. And it gets worse. Your jeweler filed a lawsuit against you in Miami. And many are saying you're going to have to sell off your assets. Floyd, I'm rooting for you. Come on, let's turn it around.
In 2021, Floyd Mayweather and rapper Tyga reportedly hired a watch broker and made upfront payments to obtain luxury watches and jewelry from Miami jeweler Leonard Sulinoff.
This is how Floyd Mayweather and Tyga might get away without paying $4 million in jewelry. So a lot of wealthy people buy assets or luxury items under business entities. This allows them to pay less tax while also having protection against lawsuits personally. In this case, Tyga and Floyd used a watch broker and some upfront cash to make the deal go through. But as the days passed, no payment was made on the balance that was due, and even their agent admitted they owed $4 million. So what these two did is they signed and paid using a business, and then before paying the full amount, gifted it to themselves on behalf of the business that bought it. Therefore, the broker can't go after Floyd or Tyga because they didn't buy it from them personally. A business that they may control bought it and then gifted it to them, but in this sense is completely separate. But what they did is how the rich get richer. Us in our daily lives have no protection from lawsuits, but as soon as you use a business, the laws completely change. So I'm not saying you should do this or that they'll even get away with this, but it's definitely an interesting way to get expensive.
Despite ongoing debts and financial controversies, Floyd Mayweather continues to lead a life of unmistakable wealth and extravagance. He recently made headlines for reportedly buying properties worth $42 million. While most facing financial pressure might cut back, Mayweather doubles down on his Money Mayweather image, ensuring the world notices his spending. The high-profile real estate purchase sparked widespread media attention, reinforcing the image of a man unwilling to scale back the lifestyle that made him famous, regardless of his current financial situation.
Point of buying 62 buildings. You buy a couple.
No, 62 units, I think, right?
No, 62 units could be one building.
Yeah, it could be.
They got buildings with 90 units and
Yeah, it's
100
true.
and some units.
He has 62 multifamily units. That's what it says. So that's 62 buildings. Like you just said, it's probably
so
62
think about
buildings.
it.
Yeah.
If he has that, some of the buildings might be they might not be in the best condition.
Right.
So knock it down and build, or knock, if they're side by side, knock both of them down. Don't renew rents. Let them move out and then build a skyscraper.
Or if he makes commercial properties out of.
However, claims soon emerged questioning the reported $42 million property purchase. Reports indicate that Floyd Mayweather may not own the full buildings as initially suggested, but only a partial stake in them.
For some odd reason, at the beginning of the year, Floyd Mayweather decided to tell us all that he bought a bunch of apartment buildings in Upper Manhattan. Everybody has found out that that wasn't true. Apparently, it's not that hard to figure out who owns property. This is not an indictment on Floyd Mayweather as a boxer. He is one of the best boxers we've ever seen. Anybody who is privy to Floyd Mayweather's antics outside of the ring knows Floyd ain't bought no goddamn apartment buildings in no Upper Manhattan, bro. We knew that when he told us. I'm not sure who Floyd Mayweather thought he was fooling. Nothing about Floyd Mayweather outside of a boxing ring says savvy. I'm sorry. This is the same Floyd Mayweather that 50 Cent told he would donate $50,000 to the charity of his choice to read Harry Potter. He bought $400 million worth of apartment buildings in Upper Manhattan. Come on, Floyd. The people who was living in apartment buildings, the second they heard that Floyd Mayweather bought their building, they was on the phone with property management like, what's really? I will pay $10,000 a month, but I won't pay $10,000 a month to a nigga. Floyd, you can't just do that with Upper Manhattan apartment buildings, bro. Tell lies like that about the projects, man. You gotta do that to the hood, man. Ain't nobody going for that shit.
In the same month, Floyd Mayweather was spotted flaunting a new private jet, reportedly costing around $500 million, signaling that he remains at the top financially. Despite rumors of bankruptcy and ongoing lawsuits, he projected an image of unshakable wealth. For Mayweather, being perceived as rich seems as important as actually being rich. He takes flaunting wealth to another level, often carrying backpacks filled with stacks of cash, not to give away, but to show off, making sure his money is always on display.
It was like a $5 or $8 million 5-fight deal or something like that. You have to check the numbers, but he turned that down to start his own promotion. And when he was with HBO, he worked out that deal to do the 24/7 when you can see the behind the scenes. That was right around the time when reality TV was getting big. So you didn't have social media then. People began to build and know Floyd off of the 24/7. I can tell you right now, my wife even became a boxing fan from watching the 24/7s. So the timing of him becoming his own boss, which you're going to make.
For Floyd Mayweather, it's all about image, constantly proving he's the richest and flashiest in the room. From extravagant displays to his massive watch collection, he's built a brand around excess. While Mayweather has said he flaunted his watches to share his lifestyle, it often read as pure flexing. Now, with reports of financial troubles, it's unsurprising that every major spending spree was publicized, revealing why the money may have run dry.
I need you guys to watch me talk about my watches. Right here, I got 3 cases, and they're all full with watches. So when I travel, I like to take, if I'm going for 45 days, I like to take 45 watches with me. I like to have options. So everybody's always asking me, what's your favorite watch? Well, one of my favorite watch brands is Avi & Co. As you can see right here, I got this a few months back, and it's one of my favorite watches. One of the best brands in the world. That's just my personal opinion. I like the brand so much, I went and bought another watch just yesterday, Avi & Co. As you can see, Avi & Co. Now, let's talk about watches. Let's talk about jewelry. Let's talk about a few things. I need you guys to watch me talk about my watches. So we'll set this to the side. Now, we want to give the people an appetizer or something light. So we give you 2 appetizers, then we give you a main course. Just a few watches that I got while I travel. So check this out. We're going to go here first. And of course, the company is Avi & Co. Crazy company. Now, I need you guys to come closer and check this out. So let me come to you guys.
That wraps up today's video. Stay tuned, and we'll see you next time.